White House, Hayes began to jokingly call the campaigning against the Operation Noriega. Um, After the strategy, the United States used to rouse former Panamanian strongman Manuel Noriega. It bombarded him with loud rock music. The administration helped spur Andy Fanny and Andy Freddy up head columns and editorials. It also got hot in the act, which announced that it would begin steadily increasingly the state affordable households from 50% of their purchase to 56%. It was constantly punitive, says a former Fanny executive. The real significance wasn't so much the percent crazy as it was the fact that for the first time had specific single-family goals in metropolitan areas. It could no longer use apartment buildings or refinancing to get around the rules. Dan Jones got a copy of emails a funny staffer had written. You just cannot appraise it how truly bad this is from a purely Republican standpoint. It read in reference to the new Touter goals. Even Greenspan got involved, but he had Raines were social friends, but he simply didn't buy Fanny's mm, rationale for its enormous mortgage portfolio. The explanation they gave was utter nonsense, Rampant later said. The White House assault 7-2 emboldened the Fed chairman, who began speaking out regulatory against Fannie and Freddie. His most pointed comments came in when he told Congress to fend off possible future systemic difficulties, which we access as likely if expansion continues unabated. Preventive actions are requirements sooner rather than later. Fanny, of course, responded in Kent. Even Greenspan wasn't in fall of Opium announced the preliminary results of its investigations. Fanny, the agency said, had willfully broken the complex accounting rules surrounding derivatives to facilitate smooth earnings growth, whereas Freddie had understand its earnings of charged Fanny with overstating them and willfully breaking accounting rules. The clear implication was that Fannie Mae was cooking its books so that the executives could line their pockets. During the previous 5 years, the company had indeed doubled its earnings just as Reines had promised when he first became CEO, generate tens of millions of dollars in management business. Ovio was now saying that much of that profit was basically the result of accounting fraud. Ovio also said that Fannie under Reines had furthered an environment of weak or non non-existent internal controls. Reines responded highly unusual way, throwing down the gauntlet. He demanded that the SEC reinvented the company's accounting. Fannie had one more trick up its sleeve and hired to Kit Bond, a Republican senator from Missouri, played poker with Bill Maloney. Franny stopped liabilities. Bond sat on the um, appropriations committee that oversaw opium. Before the result of the opium investigation were made public, Bond sent a letter to Hot Inspector General recommending that it investigate not Fannie or Freddie but Ophia, a trend of bond letter, which was nearly identical to the letter that was actually sent, was later found on Fannie Mae's computer system. Separately, the community also called for $10 million of opio budget to be withheld until Falcon was removed. There is no question for opio action were well beyond the bounds of normal regulatory behavior.